Rolling?
Rolling.
We're rolling. Welcome back to K&R Custom Performance. I understand that there's some people interested in where the Cougar's at, even though it's just body work. Sorry, Brian and Jack. But there are a few people that have expressed interest in seeing the car's progression from rusty, perforated car to shiny, fully repaired vehicle. Not fully repaired, there's a few bits I missed, but oh well. Huh? What?
You're rambling.
People love rambling.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So anyways, part of the process that we had to do in repainting was to apply a epoxy, two-part epoxy primer. Offers great adhesion for this direct-to-metal substrate, which is where we were at. We were down to bare metal.
It's okay.
And,
I'm okay.
yeah, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Once that's done, then you apply a base coat. We chose a Candy Brandywine with an effects package from House of Color. It's kind of expensive paint, but I think it's well worth it. I think the final product will be really nice. You have a procedure you have to go through to get that to where it's shining real pretty. Part of that procedure is once you apply your epoxy, flashes dry, you apply your base coat, it flashes dry, then you apply your clear coat. Once the clear coat is cured, you do what's called wet sanding to sand out any imperfections or orange peel that may pop up. And that's where I'm at the process right now of wet sanding the top layer of the clear coat with a 1500 grit sandpaper. Got some of it done, but have a long ways to go. Once this is finished, then you apply a second clear coat that is mixed a little bit differently from the original base clear that you lay down. This actually gets very hard. The second is reduced a little bit more. The formula is a little bit different. But when that goes on, it tends to lay down, as they say, like glass, and it'll be nice and smooth. We may have to do a final buff and cut, but I'm hoping I don't have to do that. But anyways, this is the Cougar all back together and in the process of being wet sanded. And there you go. We spent a little time this week restoring the taillights and building the front headlight assemblies. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the Cougars, but they had headlight door covers, so the headlights were covered up unless you had the actual headlights on. And those were vacuum actuated. It was very antiquated. If you want to come up front, what I did was to replace those vacuum actuators with a set of linear actuators, and it required a little bit of cutting and welding to get these mounted, but these will attach to the headlight doors, and then they will be electrically actuated as opposed to vacuum, which we don't have vacuum anymore. So anyways, that's the story. And that's our update. That's where we're at. I'm going to continue to polish this paint. I'm hoping that tomorrow I can get that second layer of clear coat down, and then that part will be all done. And next time you see us, we'll be building an automatic transmission for this car that, you know, can operate with an electric motor.
Nice.
So, see you next time.
Well done. I can't figure out how to
push
stop
the red
it.
button again.